Amish women follow rules that most can't even imagine. From strict traditions to unexpected customs, their way of life is unlike anything we know. In today's video, we're diving into the shocking rules they must follow. Rules so unique, they'll leave you speechless. Stick around because these rules are truly fascinating and you won't want to miss a single one. Amish teens get a taste of freedom. Here's something you probably didn't expect. Amish teens get to go wild for a while. It's called rumspringa, which means running around in their language. When they turn 16, Amish teenagers are allowed to step outside their strict lifestyle and try out the modern world. They can wear regular clothes, use phones, drive cars, basically do all the things they're normally not allowed to. What's even crazier, there are no rules on how long this break lasts. It's totally up to them. But here's the twist. Most of them actually go back. About 90% return to the Amish way of life after rumspringa, choosing faith over freedom. Still, some take a different path, like Kate Stoltz, who left her community during rumspringa and ended up becoming a model and TV star in New York. While this time is full of choices, Amish teens usually keep their experiences private because it's such a personal and emotional journey. Amish speak 3 languages. You won't believe this. Amish people actually master 3 languages. Even though they live simple lives without modern tech, they take language very seriously. Their main language is Pennsylvania Dutch, a mix of Old German, and they use it every day at home and even in church. It's how they connect with each other and pass down their traditions. But that's not all. English is also super important to them. They need it to talk with people outside their community, like in hospitals, schools, or business. And for church, they use High German to read and pray. So most Amish people grow up speaking Pennsylvania Dutch, English, and German. These languages help them live in their own world while still understanding ours. Amish life, farming together, living together. You'll be amazed at how the Amish live and work together. For them, livestock farming is more than just raising animals, it's a way of life. They care for cows, pigs, and chickens not only to earn a living, but to stay close to nature and each other. Every barn, every chore, every animal is part of their strong belief in self-reliance and community spirit. But here's the most beautiful part: barn raising. When someone needs a new barn, the whole community shows up and builds it in just one day. No machines, just teamwork and traditional tools. Everyone has a job. Some carry wood, others hammer or lift walls, and when the barn is finished, they all sit down for a big meal. It's not just about building, it's about bonding. A powerful reminder of how strong a community can be when everyone works as one. Amish adult baptism. Here's something most people don't know. Amish baptism doesn't happen when you're a baby. In the Amish community, baptism is a big decision made as an adult, usually between 18 and 25. It's not just a ritual, it's a promise to live the Amish way for life. Before this big moment, young adults go through months of deep religious learning. They study the Bible, learn Amish history, and talk openly about their faith. It's their chance to ask questions and really think about what they believe. Now here's the powerful part. The baptism itself takes place outdoors, usually in a stream or creek. That water isn't just water, it's a symbol of washing away the past and stepping into a new spiritual life. An elder leads the ceremony with prayers and a gentle touch, making it sacred and personal. Once baptized, the person fully joins the Amish community. That means they now follow the rules, help their neighbors, and live by the values that make the Amish way so unique and strong. The Amish don't use cars. You won't believe how the Amish travel every single day. While most of us rely on cars, planes, or even electric scooters, the Amish still stick to horse and buggy. That's right, these peaceful, simple communities choose slow-moving buggies over anything modern. You might even see one parked outside a fast food place, which always surprises tourists. Their choice of travel isn't just old-fashioned, it's a symbol of their quiet, simple way of life. But that's not all. Amish kids often ride a unique mix between a scooter and a bike. It's handmade, of course, because they build everything themselves. For longer trips, they might use a bus or get a ride from a non-Amish driver, but even that is rare. And flying? That's totally off limits. For the Amish, travel means giving up their values, and that's something they just won't do. What do you think about their way of traveling? Let us know. Amish rule: you must join every event. You might be surprised to know that in Amish communities, showing up isn't just expected, it's mandatory. Whether it's working on a neighbor's barn or attending church, every member must take part. These aren't just casual events, they're called germane events, and skipping one is seen as deeply disrespectful. For the Amish, these gatherings aren't just about work or worship, they're about sticking together, building trust, and living as one strong unit. But there's more to it. These events help young people make friends, find support, and feel like they belong. It's a way to teach values like cooperation, faith, and community. Showing up means you're loyal to your people. It's not just tradition, it's the glue that holds everything together. So what do you think about this rule? Should everyone be required to attend community events? Tell us in the comments. Why Amish women wear a bonnet? Here's something you don't see every day. The Amish bonnet isn't just a hat. It's a powerful symbol of faith and identity for Amish women. They wear it every single day, not for fashion, but to show modesty and respect. It's made from plain fabric and covers their hair, which the Bible calls a woman's glory. When going to church, this bonnet is a must. For the Amish, what's inside a person matters more than how they look, and this bonnet says that without a single word. But the bonnet isn't just about faith, it actually speaks in silence. The way it's tied, its color, even the style, can quietly share if a woman is married, her place in the community, or her religious views. And it's super useful too. It protects Amish women from the sun, rain, and wind while they work outside. For them, wearing the bonnet is not just a habit, it's a daily promise to stay humble, stay true to their beliefs, and keep their traditions alive. The hidden power of Amish women. They may not stand at the pulpit, but their faith speaks loud. In Amish culture, men and women have very different roles. Men lead the church and make decisions as pastors, bishops, or missionaries. That's because the Amish follow the Bible's teachings, which say that men should guide spiritual matters. So women aren't allowed to hold official church positions. But that doesn't mean they're not important in the faith. Behind the scenes, Amish women keep the spirit alive. Even if they can't preach, they teach their children about God, guide their homes with love, and help shape the community's strong values. They play a quiet but powerful role in church life and make sure traditions are passed down. You won't see them leading the service, but their strength, wisdom, and faith are at the heart of every Amish home. Amish way of teaching about life. In the Amish community, talking about sex is not a normal part of growing up. Their schools don't teach formal sex education because they believe it's something too private for kids to learn early. Instead, children learn only simple biology, nothing detailed about human reproduction. Teenagers are expected to figure out these things on their own, usually after they get married. It's a quiet and conservative way of passing knowledge, based more on life experience than school lessons. Sometimes teens learn bits and pieces during farm work or through talks with their parents or other trusted adults. But these talks are not common or planned like school lessons. Marriage is seen as holy, so by keeping sex education limited, the Amish hope to keep it special and respectful. Their way of teaching focuses more on family life and future roles as parents, not on the details of sex or relationships. Why Amish girls stop school at 8th grade. In Amish communities, girls' education stops after the 8th grade. While education is important, it follows a different path than the outside world. Amish children attend small, one-room schoolhouses where they learn the basics until they reach 8th grade. After that, boys continue their learning by joining apprenticeships, while girls are expected to stop school and focus on preparing for their roles in the household. For many Amish women, their main job becomes taking care of their family. After marriage, women who were once teachers must leave their job to focus on raising children and managing the home. Amish families often have large numbers of children, with 5 or more being common. This is because birth control is not allowed in the Amish faith. What do you think about the Amish education system and the roles it sets for girls? Let us know your thoughts. Why the Amish live without electricity? Living without electricity is one of the biggest differences between the Amish and modern society. For the Amish, electricity represents luxury and excess, which goes against their values of simplicity and humility. They choose to avoid things like radios, TVs, and computers. Instead, they use oil lamps, lanterns, and candles for light, cook on wood stoves, and travel by horse-drawn carriages. It may sound tough, but they see it as a way to stay true to their simple. However, not all electricity is banned. Some Amish families use gas or diesel generators to run essential farm tools like milking machines or refrigerators. They also allow electricity for business purposes like lighting in stores or running machinery. But within the home, electricity is still avoided. This decision shows how much the Amish value a grounded, simple lifestyle, free from modern distractions. Why the Amish avoid modern technology? The Amish take a strong stand against modern technology, especially electronic devices. They believe that relying too much on gadgets can make people forget the important things in life, like family, simplicity, and staying close to nature. They worry that things like social media and online entertainment can pull people away from what really matters, their community and spiritual life. However, not all technology is banned. Some Amish families use simple machines for farming or making things, and they can use medical devices when needed. Even with these exceptions, they still stay true to their belief that technology can threaten their way of life. Their focus remains on living in harmony with nature, avoiding the distractions and materialism that come with modern gadgets. What do you think about the Amish way of life? Why the Amish don't use cameras? In the Amish community, there's one big rule you might find surprising: no cameras! They believe that taking photos can make people too focused on themselves and distract from their peaceful, spiritual lives. They don't want to be part of the world of social media either, because they worry about losing control over their privacy and modest way of life. For them, staying true to their values is way more important than any new tech trend. Even though they avoid modern devices like cameras and phones, things are slowly changing. Some Amish communities now allow landline phones in places like barns, but only for emergencies or important business calls. The goal is clear: they want to protect their way of life and keep their community strong. By sticking to their traditions and avoiding modern tech, they can stay connected to nature and their values. Why Amish women don't wear makeup? Amish women don't wear makeup. And there's a powerful reason behind it. For them, beauty comes from the inside, not from anything artificial. They believe in living simply, focusing on kindness, humility, and hard work. Makeup is seen as something that distracts from their true beauty and spiritual values. It's about being modest, not flashy, and avoiding anything that feels like vanity or materialism. Instead of using cosmetics, Amish women express themselves through their clothes and hairstyles. Each group has its own style, but everything is still rooted in their values of simplicity and modesty. The differences in their attire are subtle, but they all show the same commitment to living a life that's true to their beliefs. Amish home births, a sacred tradition. In Amish culture, birth is a deeply personal and sacred event. Instead of heading to a hospital, many Amish women choose to give birth at home, surrounded by their family and community. This way, they can stay in the comfort of their own space and keep the experience intimate. The idea is to have a peaceful, spiritual connection with God without the distractions or interventions of a hospital. When an Amish woman gives birth, a trusted midwife from the community helps guide the process. These midwives are known for their wisdom and skill, playing an important role in the birth. Births are calm and prayerful, with women relying on their own strength and the support of family rather than medical pain relief. This practice shows how much the Amish value trust in God's guidance and the support of their close-knit community. The mystery of Amish faceless dolls. Amish dolls, often called rag dolls, are unique and different from other toys. They don't have faces, which is a key part of their design. The reason for this is simple. The Amish believe all people are equal in the eyes of God. By leaving out the faces, these dolls help children focus on kindness and inner qualities instead of looks, teaching them compassion and equality. These dolls are made from simple materials like fabric scraps, cotton, and wool, which reflect the Amish values of simplicity. They don't have set stories or emotions, so children can use their imagination to create their own adventures. Making the dolls by hand also teaches kids valuable skills like sewing and crafting. In this way, the dolls encourage creativity and gratitude while showing the importance of humility and appreciating what you have. Amish wedding night, a different tradition. The Amish wedding night isn't what you see in movies. For Amish couples, it's a beginning of hard work and shared responsibilities, not a romantic honeymoon. After the wedding, the couple doesn't go on a getaway. Instead, they spend weeks with the bride's family, helping with chores like cooking and cleaning. This time is called bride time, and it's meant to help the couple adjust to their new life together. In the Amish community, courtship is different too. It's not like modern dating. Couples spend time together in group settings with supervision. There's even something called bundling, where the couple sits on opposite sides of a wooden board in bed to stay modest. The courtship can last for years, giving the couple time to really get to know each other before making a lifelong commitment. Amish women's role in marriage and community. Amish women play a unique and important role in marriage, shaped by deep traditions and biblical teachings. In the Amish community, a wife is expected to respect and submit to her husband, believing he is the head of the family. This belief guides many aspects of their lives, with women often looking to their husbands for decisions about finances and raising children. Their main duties focus on taking care of the home, cooking, and caring for the kids. Amish women work hard to keep the peace and stability at home, as it's seen as crucial for harmony in the family and community. But Amish women don't just stay at home. They're also involved in farming, selling homemade goods, and other activities that support the family. While their education and job choices might be more limited compared to the outside world, they still have a big influence on their community. In recent years, more women have been seeking education and exploring careers that were once out of reach, showing that things are slowly changing for Amish women. Why Amish women never cut their hair? In Amish culture, hair is more than just something to style. It's a symbol of faith and beauty. For Amish women, long hair represents their dedication to God. The Bible teaches that long hair is a woman's glory, so cutting it is seen as not just a personal choice, but a break from God's will. This tradition keeps them connected to their faith, and their long hair shows how serious they are about living a humble, spiritual life. Amish women don't just leave their hair long, they keep it natural, without any dyes or perms. They often wear it in a neat braid or bun, showing respect and modesty. When they leave the house, their hair is covered with a simple white cap or bonnet, reminding them and others of their commitment to simplicity. Even though the world might see this as old-fashioned, to the Amish it's a beautiful way to stay true to their values and beliefs. Why Amish clothing doesn't have buttons? Have you ever noticed that Amish clothing doesn't have buttons? Instead, they use hooks, eyes, or pins to fasten their clothes. This might seem like a small detail, but it actually shows their strong values of modesty and simplicity. Buttons are seen as something decorative, which could make someone feel proud or vain. The Amish try to avoid that, keeping their clothes simple and humble, just like their way of life. So, why does this matter? Without buttons, Amish clothing is easier to fix and lasts longer. They choose hooks and pins because they are practical and durable. For the Amish, clothing isn't about fashion or making a statement, it's about humility and focusing on what really matters: faith, family, and community. This choice reflects their commitment to living simply and purely without distractions. The harsh reality of Amish shunning. Being shunned in Amish society is a punishment like no other. If someone breaks the rules, whether by missing church, marrying outside the faith, or acting against the community's values, they could face this harsh penalty. When a person is excommunicated, they're cut off from everyone they know, no contact, no family visits, and no social interactions. It's a lonely and painful experience for anyone going through it. Imagine being banned from every meal or gathering with those you love. That's the reality of shunning. This severe punishment is meant to keep the community's moral and spiritual standards intact. It forces individuals to reflect on their actions and encourages them to return to the Amish way of life. For the Amish, shunning is seen as necessary for protecting their close-knit society and ensuring stability. It may be hard to understand, but it's part of their belief system to maintain their way of life. These Amish rules are unlike anything you've ever heard, right? It's amazing how a different way of life can shape such unique traditions. If you enjoyed learning about these shocking rules, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more surprising stories. And don't forget to share this video with someone who loves discovering the unexpected. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.